Okay, let's go through one of these problems on CP9 together. It says a 4 kilogram block moving east at 5 meters per second. I'm going to draw this 4 kilogram block, and I'm going to show that it's moving east by drawing an arrow to the right. We're going to call to the right east, and that'll be our positive direction. And we're going to call to the left west, and that's going to be our negative direction. So it says it's moving east at 5 meters per second, which means it's moving at a positive 5 meters per second. And it collides with a 2 kilogram block moving west, that's in the opposite direction, at 1 meter per second. So that's going to be negative. We know that the total momentum, P1 plus P2, before they collide, can be solved for by doing M1 times V1 plus M2 times V2. And we have everything we need to find the total momentum before the collision. Let's just go ahead and do that. We can say that the mass is 4 kilograms and the speed is 5 meters per second. It's velocity, so it's positive 5 meters per second. M2 is 2 kilograms and the velocity is going to be negative 1 because it's moving in that westward direction. So I'm going to get 20 plus negative 2, or 18, is my total momentum before they collide. Then, after they collide, I need to solve for the missing information. So I'm going to draw myself a nice after picture. In the after picture, the two blocks are going to hit and stick and move together with the same speed. So the first block is still 4 kilograms, and the second block is still 2 kilograms. But now they're traveling together at some unknown speed in some unknown direction. What I do know is that the total momentum, P1 plus P2 after the collision, has to be the same as P1 plus P2 before the collision. In class, we showed you that you can combine those two masses moving at a new velocity. The other way you could do this problem would be to say M1 times our unknown speed plus M2 times our unknown speed. And so we would say M1 is still 4 kilograms, but we don't know the speed. M2 is still 2 kilograms, but we don't know the speed. And so now when we're looking at just this red side of the equation, we would say 4v plus 2v equals 6v. So after the collision, the momentum is 6v, and before the collision, the momentum is 18. They're actually both the same thing. 18 before has to still be present after. What that really means is I could set my 18 equal to my 6v, and I could divide both sides by 6 in order to solve for my unknown v of 3 meters per second. And that idea right there gives me not just the speed, but also the direction. Because it turned out that the speed is positive, it just showed up as a positive 3, I'm going to look at my key up here and see that positive means that it's moving to the east. So this is 3 meters per second in that eastward direction.